Well, sir, if anybody's going to be arrested, it should be this guy right here.
I was leaving an HOA neighborhood after finishing a job when I noticed an elderly veteran trying to cut knee-high grass with a tiny pair of handheld clippers. He could barely bend over without stopping to catch his breath. Across the street, his neighbor sat on her porch watching him struggle. Then she yelled, "The HOA gave you plenty of warnings already." I walked over and asked the veteran if he needed help. Embarrassed, he admitted his mower broke down months ago and he couldn't afford repairs after paying medical bills. I told him I'd mow the lawn for free. Before I could unload my mower, the neighbor stormed over. "Don't you dare!" she snapped. "Outside lawn companies aren't allowed without HOA approval." I looked at the veteran sweating in the heat and ignored her. I unloaded my mower anyway. The second I started mowing, she pulled out her phone. "Perfect," she said. "I'm recording all of this for the HOA and police." I kept mowing. Slowly, the overgrown mess turned into clean, straight lines. I edged the sidewalk, cleared weeds from the driveway, and trimmed around his old flagpole. The entire time she stood behind me threatening fines. Then a police cruiser rolled into the neighborhood. The neighbor hurried over, smiling, convinced I was getting in trouble. Instead, the officer walked over to the veteran, saw the military patch on his jacket, and thanked him for serving the country. Then he looked at the freshly cut lawn. "Looks like someone helping a neighbor who needed it," he said. The neighbor instantly went silent. When I finished loading my mower, the veteran stared across the yard and smiled. "My wife used to sit outside and admire the lawn after I cut it," he said quietly. "Sometimes helping someone matters more than HOA rules. If you think neighbors should help the elderly instead of tearing them down, drop a heart and subscribe. Where are you watching from?